They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Lance. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Ready. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
He'll buy some time right. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Now Lance. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
White. Red, yellow.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Duggan now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Duggan to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Duggan looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Walker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lance wants to change him up. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Walker. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was a Caleb Evans in on the stop.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Duggan will look to throw this. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here's Lance. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Let's go.
They'll pitch it out to Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going right back to Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Opposite. Green. Ready.
Chandler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Black swap. Ready.
Akers will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dugan going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Dugan. This is Fant on the short completion. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Come on, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Watch out now.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Striker, 3-3. Set, go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
Okay,
Here are
ready?
the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give running right is Akers. And to the 42-yard line here. Brought down there. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
10 cycles. Set.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, go field. Ready.
Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready. Blue strike.
Lance looking to throw it. pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Duggan.
Throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing, Duggan. Complete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. To throw is Duggan. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now they'll shift things around. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Dugan. He finds Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Back to throw, Dugan. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 2.
Ultra. Smith, red. Hut.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of that. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Lance now on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Hey, check mega. Smash.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
A.J. Osborne. 62 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 38, Duggan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Duggan now to throw. Flush to his right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of down.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yellow, line, cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Lance. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 45. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Shot, 17. Claws red. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll look to throw.
got his big tight end fan. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Duggan looking to throw. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. What a huge takeaway for this defense. The interception on the opening drive of overtime.
What an absolute disaster of a time for his first interception of the game, because throughout the game, he's made sure to keep the ball away from the other team. He's done a nice job of that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
6, Madden. Drill 3.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Blue, go. Slide blue.
We'll see what Lance can do in OT. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Lance now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
Field flat.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball is going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight.